All right, so I am done with 3 weeks of the 6 weeks of the work, so I am actually right at the halfway point. And I kind of mentioned it throughout this past week, but week 1, pretty brutal, pretty sore, especially day 1 and day 2. I kind of spent the rest of week 1 just kind of recovering from the first 2 days. Was still able to get my workouts in, and because I restructured week 1, I was able to get the workouts in and still do, kind of go full bore at it. But by the end of the week, I was pretty spent on week 1 of 6 weeks of the work. Week 2, I felt a lot better, a lot of different moves, all different workouts. That was a nice thing to see. So week 1 and week 3 and week 5 all have the same names for their workouts. Week 2, 4, and 6 all have the same names for the workouts, but to my surprise, on day 1 of week 3, I was thinking, oh man, I'm going to go and do push again, and I'm thinking it's going to be the same workout. It was actually another completely different workout. So even though the workouts had the same name and were still focused on the same body parts, the workouts were completely different. There wasn't a repeat of moves, anything like that. So it keeps things interesting. I really like that about this program. Keeps your body guessing. However, week 1 super sore, week 2 felt pretty good, but I had some moments during the workouts where I was kind of fatigued and getting to the end of the workouts was just a challenge, sometimes. Basically, those last 5 minutes or so, you might be at the point where you're just at total exhaustion and you're just getting through the workout. But last week, week 3, felt great. I was able to power through the workouts. At the end of the workout, I felt like I could still work out. I felt really good. So I attribute that to the program starting to make sense, my body starting to figure it out. I'm hoping that's what the case is. We're going to find out, because like I always say, every week is a brand new week. And so we're starting the second half of this. I'm positive it's going to get ramped up, and maybe my body will get thrown into some shock again, which I'm not opposed to. I don't mind that, because then I know that it's doing something, right? So this past week, we did the push, the legs, and then I did not do the off day. I went straight to pull. Now in the calendar, I've mentioned this a few times, in the calendar it actually has endurance and agility next, but because of leg day, I've been trying to keep those separate, because endurance and agility still, it still incorporated a lot of legs. And so I wanted to kind of split that up a little bit, although total body incorporated a lot of legs as well. So I went push, legs, pull, and then I went to the endurance and agility workout, and then I went to the total body workout. Now, just for those of you who are watching, there is a workout called range and repair. And I really have not been doing that workout. I like my days off, so if you're like me and you want a complete day off, repairing my body is just not doing anything. So I've enjoyed the days off. I've enjoyed having 2 days off, whether it was in the middle of the week or whether the last 2 weeks I've taken Saturday and Sunday off. I really prefer to do that. So no matter what program I'm doing, I always like to take the Saturday and Sunday off. If I'm going to do something on those days, I like to do like something like maybe a bicep workout, a tricep workout, somewhere along those lines, something on a smaller muscle group. Where it's not going to take as much energy or whatever. So this past week was great. I'm halfway in. My body feels good. I feel like I'm getting very fit. I don't know. My idea of fitness may be different than a lot of people's or what they're trying to accomplish. I'm at an age now, 47 years old, where it's not like I'm trying to put on a ton of size. When I do Body Beast, I put on a little bit of size. When I do P90X, I might put on just a little bit of size. But then I'll go and do an Insanity, and I lose some of that size, because you're not doing the amount of weights and things that you were doing before. So I kind of fluctuate in weight anywhere from literally 152 all the way to 160. So I kind of stay in that little hub, and I kind of fluctuate back and forth just depending on the program that I'm doing. And so this is kind of a mix between an Insanity, where I might lose some, and a Body Beast where I might gain some more, kind of more in that P90X range, where I feel a lot of good tightness in my muscles and I feel like I'm gaining some nice structure to the muscles, so I'm getting a little bit more cut. So I feel really good about that part of this program, and I would probably go back and do this program time and time again. So I'm super happy with where I'm at. 3 weeks in, I feel really good. Hopefully if you do this program at the midway point, you're feeling like this, and you're not feeling like, oh my gosh, I gotta do a whole nother workout. And sometimes you feel like that when you get into these programs. This is a difficult program. This is not for the faint of heart. I mean, you have to get geared up. You've got to be ready for your workout each day. If you're not feeling it, man, that could be a problem, because you've got to say, all right, mentally you've got to be tuned in, because it is a grueling 40-45 minute workout. There is no break. The pace just keeps going, and there's just not a lot of downtime. He doesn't give you, I mean, if he gives you a break, it's 30 seconds. And a lot of times in between exercises, it's like 10-15 seconds. So you're on to the next exercise, so you don't get a whole lot of time to rest. The longest time he'll give you is like 1 minute. After you've done like a whole bunch, like 3 sets in 3 rounds of something, he might give you a 1 minute break. But other than that, you're not getting any breaks in this program. So if this isn't the type of program that you want to be doing, then maybe pick something a little bit differently. But I like the high intense workouts. And to finish my thought on being 47, I'm not here trying to accomplish all these little goals. All I'm trying to do is just kind of maintain, right? So I don't need to lose weight. I don't need to gain weight. I don't need to put on muscle, so to speak. I mean, could I? Sure, I could. But I am just trying to maintain good physical fitness. And so that is my goal when I look at physical fitness. I just try to stay in good shape and not fall out of shape. But that means I look different at different times, right? If I'm doing insanity, like I said, I slim down. If I'm doing another program, I might get a little bit larger. But I try to stay right in that little hub there, and I just try to maintain my physique and try to maintain my fitness level. So hopefully some of you are there. Hopefully that's where you're at. So I don't do a lot of like before and after photos and things like that, because my body just doesn't change a whole lot. I mean, if I took a before and after photo, you might go, oh, it just kind of looks the same, you know, that isn't that much different. I might be a little bit more cut after one program and then a little bit bulkier after another program, but I just don't do a whole lot of that. I just try. This is a program you can maintain your fitness, and you can maybe even get a little bit more fit than you would with some other programs. So just wanted to give you a synopsis, give you an idea of what's going on. 3 weeks in, feel great. I'm getting ready to go do workout number whatever, starting week 4. I have push, pull, and I'm ready for that workout. We'll see you another day.